2 volunteers to come out here and tell the classroom, and we can write down the definition on the board, okay? And then we can discuss and see, okay, if we agree with that or not. All right, so come on. Let me see. Paula can come out. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If you catch him, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Gonzalo. Organism, yes. So Paula, you can write your definition. Is it very long? Organism. How many of you check the internet to help you? Fine. But did you write your own personal definition? Yes. Yes? Very good. Come on.
Maria, can we open the iPad to see the definition?
Sure, certainly you can. If you've done it in the iPad, sure, you can open your iPad, no problem. Maria, have you got your definition ready? Yes? Write a bit bigger, Gonzalo, please, as you have started. Now you're getting smaller and smaller. Paula, Hamsi, try this one. That. Sorry, try with that one. Have you finished? We are going to revise it now. Okay, thank you, Gonzalo. So now, have you finished, Paula? Yes. Right, Gonzalo, from your place, now sit down, and then now you can reread the definition. Gonzalo, what have you written?
That organism is a form of life considered like an entity, like an animal, plant, or a fungus.
Okay, so remember you have to write it is. We always need a subject, okay? Remember? It is a form of life considered like an entity. What is an entity, Gonzalo?
Can I say de traducción or de
Not the translation, the explanation, please.
una entidad, ¿no?
Yeah, but what is an entidad?
Like a form of life.
Like one thing that
Yes.
works together, yes? Okay, fine. So, Paula, can you read yours, please?
An organism is a group of organ systems that work together.
A group of organ systems.
Can we copy?
You don't need to copy, you've got your own definition. There's no correct definition for that. That work together. Now, do you agree with Paula's definition? Is it just a group of organ systems, or is it something more than a group of organ systems?
I don't agree because it's more than organ system, for example, organs, the kidney.
Yes, but organ systems include, what Paula has done is the top grouping of cells, tissues, etc. Okay? She has thought, which is the maximum group of all those things? Organ systems. So if I put all the organ systems together, I've got an organism. Miguel.
I think it's wrong because bacteria don't have organs.
Right, bacteria don't have organs, so that is why bacteria or unicellular organisms. An organism can be unicellular or multicellular. That is something that Gonzalo's definition reflects because he has been more general and just said form of life. Okay, fine. Would 2 other volunteers want to read aloud their definition? Paula and Javi, okay. Paula, sorry, Javi.
It's a form of life.
It is, remember, it is.
It is a form of life composed of a cell or a complex of cells in which organs work together to carry out the various processes of life.
organs, and not all organisms have organs. So if you skip the organs part, that would be better. Marta.
It is an individual form of life such as a bacterial process, fungus, plant, or animal composed of a single cell or a complex in which organisms or organs work together to carry out the various processes of life.
Okay, right. You have all got into the organ part, which you don't need to mention in the definition of an organism, even if it looks like it, right? From the name. Clara. Yes.
The organism has the function of having real life and its independence.
Speak up, Clara. I can't hear you.
The organism has the function of having real life and its independence. The organisms are made of cells, tissues, organs, and organ systems that work together to form the organism. For example, you are an organism.
Okay, so the first part of Clara's definition is more generalized, is correct? But what about the second part? What happens with the second part? That it talks about organs, and as Miguel has very clearly pointed out, okay, that is not always like that. Two more and that's it. Maya and Ismail, and that's it. Come on.
I know that mine is wrong because it has organs. Organism, lots of organ systems, cells, tissues, etc. working together to form life. If I rub out organs, it's okay.
Well, and tissues? Do bacteria have tissues?
Cells.
Well, they are unicellular, so what you can reflect is unicellular or multicellular, and instead of tissues and all that. Maya.
An organism is a form of life made of independent parts that do a vital process.
Vital, good. Very general. Okay, very general, but it talks about vital processes and independent. Okay? Alvaro, do you want to read yours?
I think it's wrong.
It doesn't matter. You can read aloud and we can discuss it.
A group of organs that make up a living thing.
Yes, a group of organs on their own are not an organism. Remember what Miguel has very wisely said, okay? Organisms are unicellular and prokaryotic, or unicellular and eukaryotic, or multicellular and eukaryotic. So it's not always organs that are there.
Can Maya repeat her answer that I couldn't hear?
Yes, Maya, could you please read a bit louder?
An organism is a form of life made by
Interdependent.
parts that do a vital process.
Okay, fine, very good. All right, so good. Very nice, thank you for your definitions. Now, what are we going to do? Up till now, we have studied cells. So from what we have done up till now, we are going to create a mind map. You have got a piece of paper cloth on your desk. So I want you to put everything away. I only want the paper cloth and a pen on the desk. Please, come on.
A pen or
A pen or a pencil, I don't mind. You can use a felting What we are going to do is, during 5-10 minutes, you are going to work together as a group, and you are going to create a common mind map. You are all going to work together on the things of the unit, okay? When you have finished and you think that your mind map shows more or less what the unit is about, we are going to transfer the mind map to the iPad using Simple Minds. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes? So, I don't want people writing at random. You have to agree as a group on what is going on the mind map. The mind map doesn't have to look perfect and lovely. It's the work of the group. The neatest, the better. But maybe you decide to create a bubble, but then you change your mind. So it doesn't matter. That's why I think pencil is best. But if you want to use a felt tip, it doesn't matter. Make sure you talk between you before making any decision on what you are going to do.